Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Satoshi's news. Today's date is Thursday, the 25th of April 2024, the year of 1,000,000 transactions per second and more. Take custody of your digital assets today at rockwallet.com, including Bitcoin SV, the original protocol and genuine Bitcoin. Let's get into it. Let's start off with a little bit of 365 days of Bitcoin history to find out what history has got in store for us today. Check it out. So on the 25th of April 2019, Nike files a trademark application in the US for crypto kicks. Let's have a look at this. Check it out. So this is on the posted by Cointelegraph on April 25th, 2019. It said the trademark application for crypto kicks describes providing a digital currency or digital token for use by members of an online community. What's all this about? Nike has filed a trademark application for the phrase crypto kicks, a document filed with the US Patent and Trademark Office on April 19th. Oh, that was April 19th, it shows. The footwear giant application describes offering crypto wallets and downloadable mobile applications for providing access to crypto collectibles, crypto art, and application tokens, as well as operating an online marketplace featuring footwear and clothing. Its document also sets out plans for providing a digital currency or digital token for use by members of an online community and enabling transactions to be completed using unconventional currency systems. I can't be bothered to read too much of it because we know what's going on there, but it was interesting just seeing even Nike getting involved in the shitcoin phase, crazy times back in 2017, 18 and 19. Like, my goodness. Moving on. So also on the 25th of April, so according to this article here, it says, what is BTCS? So BTCS is an ordinal or an NFT built on the Bitcoin chain. BTCs was deployed on the 25th of April 2023. Supply and its floor price. It says BTCS has a supply of 21 million, just like Bitcoin, with over 19,756 holders currently. Its current floor price is valued at $2.65. All right. I didn't really get into the ordinals phase and all that, but other people did. They're going BTC plus ordinals. Blah 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 blah. BTC plus ordinals are going on about people opening more wallets. What's BTCs? BTC plus ordinals, BTC plus small BTCs, BTC plus sats, whatever. Again, it's just more promotions of absolute shite that we've seen literally almost like a million and one times before already. And also what was kind of interesting, again, this is actually on today's, so there was a post here from New Thought Crypto saying, unfortunately I was wrong in my analysis. I'm waiting for a clear break of resistance or strong support. So look, massive fail. It went down. Again, all these trade analysis, people going, oh yeah, it looks like we're going to break to the upside. I don't know, massive fail. Oh, sorry, I was wrong, it went down instead of up. It's just so ridiculous. Like literally up and down, it's nothing but gambling. So also let's go on to some more recent news. Check this out. So this is the big news of yesterday. Reported by Watcher Guru, Binance Department of Justice recommends 3-year sentence for CZ violations. Let's see what this is all about then. A recent recommendation by the US Department of Justice for Changpeng Zhao, the founder of Binance, has caused uproar in the market. CZ pleaded guilty to violating the Bank Security Act last November. This further prompted his resignation as Binance chief executive. The exchange also admitted to violations which resulted in a substantial penalty of $4.32 billion. Now, as Zhao faces sentencing on April 30th, the Department of Justice was seen pushing for 36 months in prison alongside a $50 million fine. $50 million compared to $4.2 billion is nothing. Good grief. The severity of the recommended sentence is notable for several reasons. One of them is the federal sentencing guidelines typically cap the maximum prison term at 18 months for violations of this degree. However, the DOJ argues that Zhao's misconduct was not only willful but also had a wide range of ramifications, the latest filing read. The sentence in this case will not just send a message to Zhao, but also the world. Zhao repeated vast rewards for his violation, or reaped vast rewards for his violation of US law, and the price of the violation must be significant to effectively punish Zhao for his criminal acts and to deter others who are tempted to build fortresses and business empires by breaking US law. What about the central banks breaking US law, committing securities fraud? And what about all the money laundering that they get fined for, which doesn't anywhere near punish them for actually committing the fine? Think about any of those? No, I didn't think so, because this is 2024. Left is right, up is down, and all that kind of stuff. Good grief. I thought this was quite funny. So around he effed. Found out he did. With regard to Changpeng Zhao. Also, in current news, Nigeria's central bank forced to deny claims of crypto account freeze. The CBN, through the circular, also stated that regulated financial institutions dealing in crypto or facilitating payments to crypto exchanges are prohibited. What's all this about? The Central Bank of Nigeria has been forced to deny a report saying it issued a directive requiring all banks and financial institutions to identify individuals or entities engaging in transactions with cryptocurrency exchanges and to ensure that such accounts are put on post-no debit (PND) instruction for 6 months. A post-no debit instruction is a directive issued by a bank or financial institutions to restrict certain transactions on a customer's account. When a PND instruction is in place, the account holder is prohibited from making debit transactions, meaning they cannot withdraw funds or make payments using the affected account. Confusion occurred when the central bank denied the story on X, but then deleted the denial. Some hours later, they claimed the allegations were indeed false. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Can't decide whether they're coming or going, can they? Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do we or don't we, is the question. Also, Samurai Wallet was taken down, I think, just yesterday. So this is what you got when you went to their website. It says this website has been seized. And the domain was samuraiwallet.com. Got taken down for its connection with coin mixers and everything like that. A little bit of news from BSV Blockchain. This was regard to an interview with Jeffrey Golden on the new network access rules, published on the 23rd of April. It says BSV Blockchain recently had the opportunity to sit down with Jeffrey Golden to discuss the new access rule, the network access rules. The network access rule is a set of rules regulating the relationship between the BSV Association and the nodes on the BSV network. They are based on the original Bitcoin protocol rules and those set out in the Bitcoin white paper. Golden, who assisted in the drafting of the NAR, is a specialist arbitrator, mediator, and expert with broad experience in a wide range of capital markets matters, including swaps and derivatives, international equity and debt offerings, US private placements and listings, and mergers, acquisitions, and joint ventures. He has acted extensively for the International Swap and Derivatives Association, was a principal author of ISDA's Master Agreements, and has appeared as an arbitrator and as an expert witness in several high-profile derivatives cases. Oh, good to know we've got people with such high caliber dealing in BSV, if you like. Very, very promising. And also just in, so this is from Whale FUD, they said BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF daily flow hits $0 for the first time. So there's nothing going into it. Nothing going into the ETF. I wonder if the BTCs have figured out that there is literally no point in buying an ETF. Like, you're literally buying shares in a fund that buys the Bitcoin for you. Isn't it meant to be a peer-to-peer cash system? Honestly, just any excuse that the bankers can think of to just deprive you of any of this stuff. And they're not worried because the banks get bailed out. First of all, they get bailed out, and then they're going to do a bail-in of people's funds in the bank itself. It's outrageous. But yeah, there we go. What's this? Just in, Morgan Stanley may allow its 15,000 brokers to recommend Bitcoin ETFs to their clients. Oh dear. Honestly, you couldn't make it up. You couldn't make it up, especially when you know what we know. Anyway, there we go. Let's get into some figures. Check it out. So some very, very interesting figures going on at the moment. So as we saw from the charts, BTC taking a dump is now 63,598. But again, it's got fundamental value of 0. So it's actually really doing quite well at 63,000 when it's worth 0. B crash, who cares? Fish podcast, what a joke. And then we've got Bitcoin, just $66. $66. Crazy. Right, let's have a look at the difficulty adjustment on BTC just while we're here. Oh, it's gone up again. It's gone up again. Look, difficulty adjustment going up. Wow. Hash rate 0.10. Let's have a look. See what's going on there. Just ticking up a little bit on Bitcoin. But again, the reason it's worth monitoring this hash rate is just to see actually what we can relate this to the pie charts that we see at the bottom of CoinDance. So very interesting there. Network nodes currently 0.2. Let's have a look at this. So for anybody who hasn't seen a node before, this is the backbone to the new global financial system, the world's first ever commercial commoditized data network where we all own and control our own data. Absolutely amazing. Transactions just 11.93%. Let's check that on what is on chain. Just 71,000. And let's have a look at block size. 56%. Let's check these blocks coming through. So we got a 12, 5, 2, 4, 8, 1. Yeah. I mean, it's. I think there's like transaction banking going on here. But again, Terranode is what we're really interested in. All these figures here they just don't mean anything. The figures on these chains don't mean anything anyway, because they're just it's all fraud. They're all these are fraud. Securities fraud is what they are. And then we just got the genuine Bitcoin here, which Terranode is the holy grail of everything. So not really too interested. These figures are just kind of superfluous, passing the time, as we say. Hash rate, all right, let's look at those. Bitcoin proof of work by network. Again, that yellow tower there should be all over on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the only chain of signatures that goes right the way back to the Genesis block. All these networks here started a lot later than Bitcoin, and BTC particularly just stole the name. So they're just continuing the fraud there. It's currently 569,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than Corecoin. But look at this. These are the figures that I'm actually really interested in, is the profitability. So again, look, profitability back to much of a muchness. This suggests that they are being carefully managed, very carefully managed indeed, because they're identical. Look at that. You're close enough, 2.9 to 2%. More profitable to mine on BTC than these two shitcoins. Again, profitability on BSV is slightly different, because that's the genuine Bitcoin. That's what the cabal and everybody is up against. So I would say 33.6% is just simply an incentive for other miners not to mine it, and it just means that those other miners who are mining it get a larger piece of the pie between them. So that is what I suspect is going on at the moment, but looking forward to having a look at the pie charts in just a moment. Daily average Bitcoin block size by network, just above BTC there. Transactions by network down. Transactions per block by network down. Fees USD still below all the other shitcoins. Fees Satoshi still below all the other shitcoins. Daily Bitcoin fee to block reward ratio, again, that red line will be going up over time, especially when Terranode comes on. In fact, when Terranode comes on, that line there is going to look similar to this one here. Boom! Absolutely amazing. And again, daily accumulated Bitcoin blockchain growth by network is really the only chart you need to look at if you want to know what's going to happen in the future. That tells you everything in that one graph right there. Right, let's have a look at these pie charts then. Here we go. Check it out. I saw something very interesting. Global hash rate 7 days. Global hash rate 24 hours. Other miners is on there. Coolcoin hash rate. So other miners with 2.7% on there. But look at this. Look at that. I mean, can you anybody who saw my show yesterday saw that other mining pools only had about 30% on there, or high 20s, and via BTC had a huge amount, around sort of 50%. But look at that. So this suggests that the hash rate is being managed very carefully, and is being managed in and around the difficulty adjustment it would suggest, because this is a huge change, and you would think that if there's more hash rate being added, the profitability would go right down, which is what it has done, because it was like 15% yesterday, and now other mining pools with 81.25 and profitability is down to 2%. But it means other mining pools are scooping up 81% of the block reward on this. As I keep saying before, Satoshi will have no mercy for these shitcoins, no mercy whatsoever. And look, similar on Fisher Price Cash as well. Other miners with 72.2%. And you can, I mean, what's kind of fascinating is that the profitability, the price goes up and down, the hash rate goes up and down, but the profitability is pretty much always like the same. And now, just after all the halvings have gone, they're literally sort of back down to where they were before the halvings, which again shows very, very skilled and very careful management of what is going on. But yeah, I mean, so it's purposely being done, because the movement, the amount of hash rate on there is huge. So it's purposely being done. I would say you've got the cabal manipulating the prices using Tether, and I would say that Satoshi, it's literally like the cabal v Satoshi. The cabal's doing their bit, manipulating the markets with Tether, and Satoshi's doing his bit, going, no, you don't. It's all about the hash rate, because the cabal don't want to create a huge amount of hash rate on the network, because you cannot create a huge mining farm without identifying yourself. And that's why they're not interested in developing or creating a huge mining farm, because people will know who they are. Whereas with Tether, just type in a few keys, make up a few $1 billion here and there, move the price on the market. It's fascinating to see what's going on, especially when you're in my position and you sort of understand the significance of the figures that you're looking at. And then finally, Bitcoin here. Again, CoinDart's doing the best to obfuscate the figures, which is why we will check the mining on what's on chain. Here we go. Let's check it out. Oh, look at that. Whoa. So Tau still in the lead with 42.36. Kuv with 34.7. QD-Link 13.19. And Gorilla Pool doing really well, up to 9.72 there. Wow, see, that's looking very healthy. That's very healthy. And CoinDance are purposely reporting it, so it looks like there's only 2 miners on it. What a joke. What a joke. But we know what's going on. Let's have a look at Crypto Quant. Look at that, would you believe it? The exchanges still cashing out. So Exchanges Reserve, look, in purple. Exchange Reserve, look, still going down. And the price is shot up there. They're cashing out as the price is going up. They just, don't want to be holding the bag when the music stops. Ooh. Let's have a look at Tether Weather. So it's just dropped below $1. Let's see what's going on the market cap then. Over 24 hours, not too much. But, so that's what, 900 billion up to 10.3. So that's what, basically 1.4 billion. 1.4 billion over a week. 1.4 billion in a week. Oh, I mean, look, people throw the word billion around now like it's just a million back in the old days. Oh, it's only a billion. It's only 1.4 billion. It's absolutely nuts what's going on. Absolutely nuts. But they have to print that amount of money in order to manipulate the price of BTC, because the market cap is so high now. That's why they're doing it. Interesting. Let's have a look at longs and the shorts. So longs just going up, confidence coming back from the traders. Very, very misguided there. Let's have a look at Bitcoin versus BTC. So Bitcoin taking a bit of a beating there. Nice buying opportunity though. Is the way I would look at it. Let's have a look at the overall market. Market cap $2.3 trillion. $2.3 trillion. Market cap of Coolcoin 1.2 trillion, but volume again, trade volume, which is what sets the price, which is what gives it its market cap, is only 2.33%. So it's 2.3% of the market which sets the price and the overall market cap. So as I keep saying, all you need is 2.3% of the market to change its mind and go the other way, and the whole thing gets wiped out. And people are just like, How can a $1.2 trillion market, how can $1.2 trillion just go up in smoke? Well, it's because it's just simply set by the 24-hour trade volume, which is only 2.3% of the entire market cap. It's literally a stack of cards is what we're looking at here. It's really scary, really scary. Whew. That's why nobody wants to be in the firing line when this bad boy bursts, because that's what's going to happen. Someone is going to have to be on the hook for this, and those that have done it are going to try and duck out of it. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Not journaling. We want Bitcoin. Come on. Where is it? There we go. Down to $65. Just steady decline there. Trade volume just 1.5%, but asks only 1.2 million. So only 1.2 million dollars worth of genuine Bitcoin available on the market. Crazy. Volume. So we've got OKX storming away with the market volume, but liquidity. CoinDCX has got the most genuine Bitcoin liquidity on its platform. Interesting. Let's have a look at Terranode. Come on, you beauty. Any notifications? No. So we've got an average of 1.06 million transactions per second since the last restart. Come on, look at this. So 900,000 plus. We've got a million transactions there. Come on, beautiful. Look at that. Oh, considering no other digital network on Earth or computer system can process more than 50,000 transactions per second, and here we are looking at 900,000 consistently. Look at that, and using blockchain technology. Absolutely sensational stuff. Literally sensational stuff. We know what we're looking at, and the people who watch my show know what we're looking at. They understand the significance of what we are seeing right there in front of our eyes. Honestly, no other network on Earth is doing this. That's how privileged we are to this information. Absolutely sensational. Right, there we go. That is a 22-minute show. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, so if you enjoyed this update, please ding your donations for your appreciation. Just honestly, anything will do from anyone. From a cent up to $1 or even more. If you want to, just if you do appreciate these shows, remember I get no support from anybody, so please just let me know that you're following the show. So send a ding to satoshi@handcash.io. So we'll leave it there. I hope you enjoyed it, and as ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.